duo if they can get their hands on the Ezreal. He's going to be a bit slippery with the arcane shifts, but if they land the Dazzle, if they land the Chain of Corruption, they can absolutely annihilate him in an instant once those items start rolling through for the Varus. So he's going to have to be very quick on the movement there to keep himself safe. To Ssol.
The Talia to make roams.
Spotted out there though. Stun coming through. Wall up connects in onto Lindarang. Go down below half HP. Roach still getting several hits in, going for those hyper procs.
2 control wards bot side, which threatens Talia roaming with the Weaver's Wall at every moment when she leaves lane bot side, and it's also at the same time as Infernal Drake is the first spawn. So when it comes to which side of the map do you want to take, if you're going to vertical jump to Mancy?
He finally going to go ahead and use that trinket, spots out the wards. In the meantime, Lava trading back heavily there onto Edge. Seonghwan coming in, barely whips the ultimate, it's just out of range, but flashes in, gets the slow there onto Edge. One more hit will do it, and that's going to be first blood. Going over to Seonghwan, now the Let's Bounce, dragging 2 members in underneath the turret. Seonghwan gets locked up, pushed back in alongside Key. He'll flash away, trying to get himself out of there. The seismic shove from Lava. Important here for Rocks Tigers is that second Infernal Drake does spawn up at the moment. KONGDOO,
look who it is,
have control, and we'll take another pass at this one. No stopwatch this time around. Lindarang stunned into the wall. We'll go ahead and flash away. The other side has the Cannonball Barrage coming down as Roach goes back into mini form. Let's Bounce, not going to find him. And yet again, Lindarang will survive the 1v2.
Yeah, the dance moves there, really impressive from Lindarang. And of course, at the same time, as we see Rocks just take down the Infernal, wait out the ultimate from Ezreal.
Oh, it hurts to watch this for KONGDOO as we see the Dazzle going through straight into the lockdown from the Seonghwan, and Ssol didn't have a single chance. He is
for something like a big Zac engage to actually matter.
And what vision they do have is being cleared out. They're looking for the Scuttle Crab perhaps here. Last Slingshot going to come in, but Ray's just a bit too late to actually seal that one away. We'll get the pull back there onto Seonghwan, but with just the Owlstar waiting in the wings, it's not going to be enough. Now the Let's Bounce coming through just to try to get himself out of there safely, but he's still going to get locked down. That's going to be passive. Getting proc, TP's coming through on either side. One straight into the middle of the Rocks Tigers members. They will lock down Roach and absolutely obliterate him. Should have canceled that one long ago, my friend. And there you go. Just a couple hits there from the Varus. We'll go ahead and finish it off, if not just the Rift Herald itself, since it hasn't really been distracted by the members of KONGDOO yet. There you go. Will be finished off in the end. And he can survive here. Lindarang yet again going to be getting jumped on by Roach, who's got that red buff. Will force out the flash. Derek's Gage going to get popped, and it's going to be Roach going for it. And Barrage comes through. Roach yet again pushing forward, but has to go ahead and start cutting back because that Weaver's Wall does come down. Lava joining in, going to be looking for the pickoff here on a Roach who's playing inside the brush. Seismic shove not going to connect. He's going to get the stun. The wall up coming through. Can he finish him off? Lava popping the heal, trying to stay alive, trying to wait out the trade. Will be able to go aggressive and pursue in onto the likes of Sangyoon and Lava. Taking away that move speed, but now
doesn't actually spot. It does actually. Okay, so it is being controlled.
Weaver's Wall does come down. Arsenal on the bottom lane there. Roach trying to build up the Narbar, has the TP ready to go. Getting Corruption comes down, Raze up into the front, has the Let's Bounce, drags him in right as the Cosmic Radiance comes through. Corruption coming down will keep Seonghwan and Key alive in the fight. Sangyoon manages to get rid of the Zac right here at the start. First one to fall in the exchange as Lava tries poking over the wall there with a threaded volley. Doesn't get a whole lot of damage thrown in. KONGDOO Monster does stop Rocks from taking the Baron, but now they've lost Raze. It's still 30 seconds on the clock. Rocks, do they want to just go ahead and start this up yet again?
You want to see cleaner Taric play than that. Credit to Key, getting much better in this game too, and they turn again.
Ultimate coming through, they're going to find the lockdown yet again in onto Ssol. He gets popped before he can make it out as Lava finds the Key. Or finds the kill.
Bit on the nose there, Kilios.
Yeah, that it is. Emperor's Divide coming through here for Lindarang. He tries to stay alive, but bit off more than he could chew. Now I'll start offering up just a bit too much CC. He will go down as Edge finds the kill. And that will go ahead and send Rocks off of the Baron this time. Their way back into the game. See the TP going to be used here by Lindarang as they go back over to this one yet again. Weaver's Wall going to be used. Secret, the only one who's made it over towards the side of the Baron pit. Walking in. Does have his ultimate available by the look of it, but it still would be suicidal. So Baron
out. This is that when champions like Azura in the meta, pretty hard to close games.
Ray's looking for the engage, trying to get there on top of Sangyoon. Yet again has him with the Let's Bounce, but the Cosmic Radiance is perfectly timed yet again. Sangyoon cutting his way back as Roach comes in over the wall, but he still has to build up the Narbar. He's a little ways away, getting it closer and closer. Hasn't really been focused down. Can he go for the play?
Oh!
Hits the massive stun into the wall with the wall. The follow-up is Seonghwan almost goes down. They get the pop in onto the Zac, but now that's going to be Edge coming in. Empress Divide, and all of Rocks are just getting destroyed. Lindarang will go down. That is the ace completed. A double kill over to Ssol at the end, and KONGDOO Monster might have just turned around, might have just won this game.
They haven't won it yet, Achilles, but that is the turnaround you're looking for when you have the Azir and Zac in the late game. Monstrous flash in and ult from Edge gets them so much. And in terms of getting a lot, when it comes to objectives, they still have Azir and Ezreal alive. Essence Fox gonna get so much value here. They're gonna basically take the inhibitor, and another fight like that, when they've hit their items, the game ends.
Yeah, this turret going to get destroyed rather quickly. The inhibitor to follow up, and it's still 5 seconds on key, 12 on Sangyoon, so no real...
To me, the respect...
Huge turnaround.
The lack of respect is definitely the thing to call out, but remember, the Sangyoon only now gets his flash back up. That play was made with their AD carry and the chief damage dealer to the Baron not having flash. And speaking of the Baron, they're turning on to the Baron, they're going to get it fast. It doesn't necessarily, and it's still about 45 seconds till Lava has it up, maybe short.
Weaver's Wall will be coming through. Pitches off Roach, Raze, maybe going in with the elastic slingshot, has this one drawn out. He comes through from Lindarang, joining back in.
Oh.
Seonghwan just gets melted. Sangyoon as well goes low. Ssol with the jump forward with the arcane shift.
But it's a difficult one for Ox because they don't have advanced vision in the enemy red side jungle. They do not know where Zac is, and that's why you see them playing around. They're unsure of what to do. Decision from KONGDOO Monsters to pull away.
Oh. Yeah. But wants it so desperately for the team fight. You do see the Weaver's Wall coming through. He's going to throw down the barrage anyway. Not really clipping people, but he's clearing out the wave, getting that one out as Let's Bounce comes through from Raze, but he doesn't find anyone, and the turret line has finally been broken. Sun comes out from the Sejuani, finds the lockdown there onto Secret. Not quite the target he would have liked, but Rocks now at least have an inhibitor exposed inside the base of KONGDOO Monster.
They get almost no damage done on it every minion win.
Roach getting chunked down to about half. It's a nice little start here for Rocks, but they need so much more than that. The slow up there onto Secret, now pushing forward. Seems like KONGDOO Monster is going to give them a bit of room to work with, and they do finish off that inhibitor there in the bottom side, but that's...
Can win because they took out the inhibitor in their only meaningful push of the game. In every other part of the game, they've not been able to push, but there, they got so much. As we go back to Baron, and you see the pings from KONGDOO, they're like, well, you did nothing with the last one, you can have another one.
We'll try another attempt there. Actually missed the smite. That was about the best
cooldowns.
Yeah.
One objective at a time.
Sangyoon taking quite a bit of damage. Seismic shove there in onto Secret. Slow him up and knock him down to about half HP, but outside of that, not a whole lot gained. Redemption will pop up several of the Rock Tigers members, keeping them safe as Raze tries to go for the grab. Pulls in Seonghwan, but don't really have the damage to chunk him out. Now ultimate thrown in. Raze getting caught out, goes down to about half. The Cosmic Radiance connects here. For the side of the Rock Tigers, Soul's poking in from the sidelines. Raze goes in very deep, tries to get the Let's Bounce, but actually gets popped before he can cast it. Likely to get finished off when the TP comes through, helps keep him alive for the moment. He goes gold and stays in the fight, but Secret going in too deep. The Pulverize does go down, and Lindarang with the flash forward finishes off the Zac. Two of the tankiest members on the side of KONGDOO now taken out, only relying on Roach to stay into the front line to defend Edge and Ssol. Rocks will be going forward. They're going to be looking for the end. They found the catch there onto Edge. He flashes away, jumps away with the shifting sands, and seems like he might make it back to the fountain with his life. But the rest of the Rocks Tigers, they're focusing in onto the Nexus. The first turret disappears. The second one is going to follow suit, and they will be able to close this out 394 minutes with a 2-0. Rocks take down KONGDOO Monster after some delays here, perhaps not. They actually get the pop.
Hold it too soon,
call,
but it's against Azir, and you're never sure. They tried to ignore. We hoped that we would see this from SK Telecom, trying to ignore in their 94-minute game.
Unreal.
You see the frustration on the side of the the Rocks Tigers players, but for KONGDOO Monster, they're going to try and run up. They've got a minion wave. They could actually win the game.
They might actually be able to do this. I glance at you for half a second, Papa Smithy, to have a conversation about the end of the game, and everything gets turned around. I have egg on my face as KONGDOO Monster are going to be going for the finish so far away, and they're going to have it. Wow.
The fans only start to squeal now because they understand they've lost the game.
Color me surprised!
They tried to finish it against double consistent
Roach
DPSs.
showing off, throws out the Gnar ultimate. The Nexus will go down. And I've been made a fool. The Rocks Tigers have been made massive fools. KONGDOO MONSTER, they win it right at the end with the enemies at the gates. Get the ace, push straight down the mid lane, and they take it out.
And this is kind of the what if.